This video is the fourth in a series of videos illustrating the usage of the new Revit Design Exchange for Direct Design. We're going to pick up where we left off with video number 3, where we had just brought the building model into Direct Design from Revit and entered additional information as needed, and then we did an analysis. Now we are going to take a look at entering one more piece of information that's really important if you're going to be exporting the design out to Revit as schedules, and that is setting wall names in the model, custom wall names. So here I'm going to jump into grid line A here, and you can see that there's a custom name field here in the wall edit screen. This is something that doesn't show up unless your model came in from Revit, and this allows you to enter a custom name that will be used exclusively for building schedules that we're going to send back into Revit. The reason for this is just because when we go to Revit, we can't really name walls using grid lines because the grid lines here in our direct design model don't necessarily correspond to those in the Revit model. So we have a way to enter custom names here. You can see I've called this one the north wall, and I've also already named the wall on grid 1 the west wall and the wall on grid 2 the east wall. I left the bottom wall here, the south wall, unnamed just to illustrate what happens when you don't name walls. So with that done, we've got results. I'm now going to go to the Revit export button, and that gives a little message indicating that the export was successful and tells us the name of the Revit project that we need to go back to. So we're going to go ahead and bring up Revit now. And here we are again with our warehouse project. And now we're going to go up to the DDS import button. We'll click that, and we get a message indicating that the schedules have been successfully brought in. Now we notice there's 4 schedules. 3 of them are named using our custom wall names. We can see west wall, east wall, and north wall. The 4th one is the wall that we left unnamed, and because we didn't name it, the software synthesized a name based on planned coordinates. You can see that this is a lot less readable and a lot less clear than giving it custom names, so we really encourage that you give all walls a custom name. Once we clear that message, we can go over here and see that under the schedules node in the tree, our new schedules all show up, and we can now double click on these and bring them up and look through the reinforcement for the various walls. Look at the north wall here. This is the one where we had put the control joint in, so you can see this line here is where the software, the schedule contains information on where the control joints are located. Below this, for each segment, we've got vertical reinforcement information, horizontal reinforcement information, and below all of that, information for each opening, the lintel reinforcement, the bars in the header panel, and then also the lintel depth. And that concludes our look at exporting schedules into Revit.